We're live. Top messages, all messages. What up? Squad was goody. Today is Sunday. It's about, I don't know, 9 o'clock, I'm guessing.
8:56.
It is close enough, Spider.
They're gonna be talking about baby.
Yep. And I'm physically strong enough to do that, I think. I hope. Squad up. Everybody pull up a chair. Thank you, thank you. It's with a heavy heart. It's with a heavy heart that we're going to be doing this live tonight. Miss Coffee, squad up. You already know who's going to be the number one fan on the live. And if you don't know, now you know. Miss Coffee, of course. Come on, man. You guys all need to Miss Coffee in your chat. Squad, shout out to the homie. Just let everybody get in. What up, Dan Z? I appreciate you, my boy. Deepest condolences. Thank you, Dan. I guess that's how we'll start off our live. That's why I'm saying, like, with a heavy heart that I'm even online. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like Friday, me and Melly was both like, yo, we're gonna go live. We're gonna go on both our channels. Like, we're gonna do this and then that, and then the world shifted and it turned a little different. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Miss Coffee. What's up, V? Thank you guys for coming up. So I'm not gonna lie, Friday or Saturday just wasn't strong enough to get on here and just talk. Because if I had to talk about my puppy, I probably would have broke down and shit like that. So thank God that today's a little bit better. But you guys already know, these pets are more than pets. They become your family. They become a family member. And bro, it hurts deep, man, to say goodbye to a family member. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna dedicate this live to my puppy. Shout out to Lady. We appreciate you. We want to thank you for being such a great dog and treating this family so good. Thank you so much for loving us the way you did. To the last second, Lady was just a bundle of joy, man. Like, honestly, man. You know? So that makes it like easier in a sense, because it's like there's all good memories and stuff like that, but it makes it even harder because it's like, damn, she's not around no more, man. You know, and it sucks. She was such a good dog, man. So I got my drink ready. I'm all done with work. About to twist something up, and yeah, let's kick it, man. So how's everybody before we get into this deep conversation? How was your, I was gonna say Friday, so used to going on Friday. How was your Sunday, guys? Is your team in the playoffs? Did your team win? Like, what's the good word? Dan Z, did you guys keep her collar? So
I did ask if you wanted it.
So Dan, when we brought her, you know, we never had a collar, let's say, for our, well, that's a lie. Because when you go and you get their shots and stuff like that and you get them registered, you know, they get a collar. That way, if they ever get lost or whatever, they got the little, you know, the little charm to say, yo, this is my owner, this is where I live. So she had a collar, but then we started taking it off of her because it would get attached to the leash, and we got her a harness instead. So that was one of the hardest things, was like, do we want to bring anything back as memories? Because it wasn't just the harness or the leash that they were saying that, you know, like the what do you call them? The people from the vet, I guess, you know, but they was also saying, like, if you wanted any of her ashes, that you could have her ashes too, you know. And it, to be honest, I don't think any one of us needed any of that stuff to remember Lady. So we didn't hold on to any keepsakes, let's say. Like, we don't need to hold on to something to remember her. You know what I'm saying? Like Like,
You
shit,
know
we
what,
can't even
though?
forget her. Like,
No. If
hold on, guys, gotta come over here for a second.
I thought that when I asked you guys, do you want the collar? I asked Laylo. Because for me, the collar would remind me of her being old, and if I kept her collar, it would remind me of the day. And so I don't want to remember that day. I want to remember her healthy and lively. That's why I didn't want the ashes either. I don't.
Yeah, none of us needed the ashes.
I never do the ashes. Like, ashes are just nothing to me. I know that, you know, we'll meet again. I can't really talk about it too much though, because
Well, you already know it was a hard situation.
I had a long day.
It was a hard pill to swallow, hard reality to face, and you know that's one thing that you always know that day is coming. You know, so when the day's finally there, it's still overwhelming. Like, you're never truly prepared. You know, I don't think there is no way of preparing yourself to say goodbye to someone that you really that's really a staple to your home. Like right now, the hardest part is just like all the memories. Is like, man, I come home, she'll be right there with some kind of prize, and I'm like, hi, lady, you know. When she gets up off the floor, you can hear her little nails scraping on the floor and stuff like that. It's the small things right now that keep her memory alive, you know, like, in a sense. So, and we did it as a family, you know, we were all together, and we relied on each other for strength and shit like that, you know. Shit not easy, man. But such a great dog, man. You know, like, such a great dog, man. Like, she is truly gonna be missed, man. You know, Danzy, I love Lady. She was not only
Dan
a
always
part
asked
of
about
your
her.
family, I know, but made appearances on stream, I know. And then Melly was editing one of her recent videos, and she's in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it hits a little different. You
No,
know,
I wasn't editing it. It's coming up, so you guys are gonna see her in the next 2 vlogs because I recorded last week. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank God I didn't have to edit anything after that other video, because I probably couldn't have.
Yeah, no, I bet. Yeah, she was a boxer, pit, and Boston Terrier blend. One of the most gentlest dogs I've ever had, man. Favorite pet ever, you know. Been with us for 13 long years. Literally grew up with my children. Um, it's dope because we all have a special connection to her, and we all have our own unique memories with her. You know what I mean? Like, if I wasn't spoiling her, Melly was. If we weren't spoiling her, Layla was. If all of us were, Angie was. If we wasn't, Tony was. It was always somebody there for. And then if we wasn't available, the cats were loving on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when we first got Mona, Lady was her first friend. Like, Lady was the one that. They
still were friends.
I know, to
they
the end.
loved each other.
Like, Lady was the one that made everybody else be like, bro, like, yo, she's cool, bro, like, yo. And it was cute because Lady was this old lady, and Mona is playful because she's a kitten, and it's like they was always having these little play moments, you know. And Lady's, you know, old, like, doing the best that she can, but she's old and shit, you know what I'm saying? But to see that, and all the animals really, like, I don't know, man. She was the number one pet, bro. Like, we all went to her for shelter. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Biggie roll up on her and just starts, like, rubbing his body on her, and, like, you know what I'm saying, like saying, yo, like, yo, you're the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being here, man. So that's beautiful, man. You know. But that's the hardest part is that every story has an ending. You know. She ever show aggression? I saw her as always a sweetheart. Honestly, she never
Only
showed
towards
aggression
people and
towards
dogs.
us. But like if you were like a stranger and she felt like she had to protect us, if you was a dog and you was moving a little too close, like, yeah, she'll start barking real quick. You know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
couldn't really take her around people who she didn't, unless if we didn't let you in the house. There were certain people that she was still not like, but usually if we let you in the house, then she was okay with you,
yeah,
or she wasn't.
she was awesome, man. She was I mean,
Great protector.
she was awesome, bro. And we were really lucky to have her. Like, she never really got sick, never really got hurt. You know,
Man.
we're poor. You know what I'm saying? So
We're poor.
you know, we're poor. Like
Jesus.
when you think about how expensive it is to like bring a dog
No,
to
we
the
got
vet,
lucky, bro. We got
like
super lucky.
we never
with
had to
her.
worry about that. Like,
No. No,
like she didn't
never
get
got
sick. Like she never got hurt. She never, yo, even when she got hit with Laylo in the car, that's what I'm saying. Like we was like talking about all these memories. Like, yo, she even got hit
by a car.
by a car with Laylo.
And she got a
Like,
concussion.
like she came to the house first. I was, what?
That's how we knew Layla
Something
got
not
hit
right.
by a car.
Yeah, something's not right.
Yeah, she went and she got us. That was like, because Laylo let her go and he said, go home or something like that. He was messed up. I don't know if some of you might remember that.
Yo,
When Laylo got hit by a car and he got stitches in his head and everything.
thank you, Amy. She said, I'm so sorry for your loss. Sweet lady. Rest easy, lady. I know. I still call her puppy. And it's funny because, like, she passed as an old lady, but when we close our eyes and think of her, she's a young puppy. Like, that's how we see her. We don't see her as this old lady, you know? This old dog. And it was, like, kind of surreal, too, because, like, you're missing her. And then you look back in the photos and never realized how white she was. I never realized, what's up, Desiree? Appreciate you coming through.
She was so great.
Like, you never realized, like, how old she was, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, we say, yo, she's 13 years old, but what's 13 times 7? That's her and freaking, like, she's like 90-something years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? But to see how old she was, man, like, how lucky we were to have her, man. Like, her whole life. It was just awesome. It wasn't like she was a dog that we saved in the middle of her life. Now, I remember going there and seeing when Mikey first had the litter. And I remember Mikey had Hazel. Remember, guys? Hazel passed away.
No,
And I remember going to Mikey's house visiting, and I'm like, you should see Hazel all the time. Like, bro, she is beautiful.
And her
bro.
mother died at 10, so she outbeat her mother.
Yep. Her mom died at 10, so she lived 3 years older than that.
Yeah.
But I remember telling Mikey, like, yo, bro, you ever have any puppies? I want one, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Hazel was just so pretty, man, of a dog. And then, you know, boom. Yo, Key, you want to come pick one out? And I remember calling Melly, like, babe, which one you want? And we hand selected Lady, and we helped find homes for all the other puppies that was there. So, yeah, man, like, just to see, like, bro, it's special because it was, although it wasn't, it was almost like we got to hear her first breaths of life, and then we also heard her last breath of life, you know? So that's a full chapter. Like, her whole life was connected to this family. And bro, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Very happy, man. Sad to say goodbye. But man, couldn't ask for a better dog, man.
I just talked to Angie. Angie said she still feels it.
All of us.
And I was like, well, I just don't want to, like, because, you know, Angie stays up in her room a lot. So I don't know if she's feeling it or not. And I just said, I said, I don't want you to feel like you can't talk to me about it.
Right.
Because, you know, sometimes kids will not want to bring it up because they know it hurts you.
Yeah.
And so I told her, you know, that, you know, I'm still feeling it or whatever. But and I said, are you okay? And she said, yeah, I still think about her. And I said, well, you know, what do you think about, like, I wanted to talk to her about it so she don't keep it inside, because she didn't really show much emotion. I mean, she showed a lot of emotion, but she didn't talk. So she just said, I don't want to talk about it. She can't talk about it because she don't want to cry.
Right. That makes sense.
But yeah.
Now we're all still feeling it. It's been 3 days. I feel like it's been 3 days since she went to college. And how do you not think about her? You know, like how do you not think about her?
You're probably wondering what the heck you're talking about college.
Now they know. My peoples know. I like to say that she's going to college because I would like to believe that she's
Because when our kid goes to
she's
college,
not
we don't see
past.
him.
Like, you know, she's off to college and she's gonna become something and chase her dreams and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Whatever you need.
yo, honestly,
Whatever
man.
you need to tell yourself to get over it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't know if there's ever getting over it, and I don't know if there's ever like, I don't want to say like accepting it. I mean, although you're forced to have to accept it and move on. Like that's the funniest thing about death is that time still goes on, and it forces you to have to move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit there on pause and just be crying and miserable. Like you got to get up. You got to pick up the pieces. And then at the same time, I'm glad that we were able to do this as a family because it. What better way to like get everybody together than to say goodbye to a loved one? Like you know what I'm saying? Like my kids was even saying like, nah, I don't know if I could go in there
But then they
and
wanted
see
to
it and
stay.
see it, but then they couldn't leave. They
Yeah.
didn't want to abandon her, and that's love, you know. Like that's what I was saying. Like anytime you face a fear, you grow, and we grew as a family because we all had this fear that we had to face, and we all faced it together. Like and we grew as a family. I know it sounds weird and it sucks, but we were there for each other, you know, and we were there for her. And I didn't want to just be a coward and walk away and let Lady go to her next level with a bunch of strangers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
My mom said when she put her dog down, she didn't go in.
really.
She said she couldn't. She said, I can't go in. Yeah.
I'm glad.
And I never thought that I would be able to go in either. I used to say to Kilo, when you got to put her down, I can't be there. But my heart was not.
Sorry about that, guys. So I am proud of us being able to stand together and face this fear together. You know what I'm saying? Like this wasn't easy. This it's never it's something like that is never easy. You know what I'm saying? But we did it, man. We did it. And now we're trying to recover and stuff like that. What up, Desiree? Did I say that already?
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, the house is different, you know? The house is different and getting used to it. But I want to spread this out to you guys too because it was like we were waiting. We wanted to make sure that we like waited to the very last whatever. And Lady, you know, Lady was losing Lady. Lady wasn't being Lady no more, you know, because she was just getting old and she couldn't do the things that Lady does, man, you know. And I got home from work and she needed to use the bathroom and I don't know, man. She had came and she brought me like she didn't do that in a while. With like she would bring you like gifts when people would come. She'd go get something, whatever she could find, and bring it to you, you know, so you can take it out and rub her and pet her and shit like that. When I got home, that's what she did. She met me at the door with my fucking with my flip flop. Because what was after?
No, it's right when you woke up in the morning. You woke up in the morning.
So I did that. Oh yeah, I did all that before work. That's right. I had to go to work.
Yeah.
With that on my mind.
That was really weird.
Yeah, so she had to use the bathroom in the morning time, and then yeah.
That was
then
weird,
she
though.
came to
She
me
never
with
gets
the
up
with
in the
the
morning anymore.
yeah. And she was giving me this look, man. I don't know like how to explain it, but it was almost like or look like I'm ready to go to college. Like, I don't need you to be like, I don't need you to be scared for me. And I took her downstairs with that feeling in my head, like, did she just give me that look? You know what I'm saying? But she did. So now lady's in college and she's doing her thing, and the love that she had for this family is this still remained, you know. Saying goodbye to her was bittersweet because it really hurt to say goodbye to her. But it was I don't want to say it felt good, but it took pressure off of my heart, that knowing that she isn't going to suffer and she wasn't going to get worse. She wasn't, you know what I mean? We live in a second floor, and just her going up and down those stairs, bro, was like fucking torture, bro. So it was like, I was happy for her. I was happy that she went so peacefully, and that it wasn't a torturous thing for her. Because that's the worst thing. It's like you're trying to let your dog live out their full life, but then that last 6 months, they're shitting and pissing in the house, or they can't see, they can't walk, they can't stand up. Like, that's not what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I swore, like, yo, like, we waited to the very last inclination, like, I hope I'm seeing this right. And I think we all got some kind of peace. Like, we're all sad, but we're all at peace. Because I feel like we all feel the same way too. Like, nah, she lived a full life. And I went to work that same day, and I needed a break. And I mean,
and his job was telling him, why are you even here?
Yeah, they were like, bro, I wouldn't have came to work.
Nah.
I would have took the day off and shit. But I needed the distraction.
And I came home and I just cleaned.
But I was off though. I'm like, man, fuck this job today, man. I ain't doing shit. But shout out to Lady. We love you. And like I said, my heart is just, I'm overjoyed because she didn't suffer. She wasn't in pain. She wasn't in misery. It wasn't so traumatic that none of us can get over it. You know what I'm saying? It was a normal thing. And that's the hardest thing about life, man. It's the saying goodbye, the death part, bro. But if we had to do it all over again, I would do it all over again. She was the best dog, man. She really was really loving. She had a different kind of patience. I don't know, man. She was just really, really happy, you know? So, ladies, shout out. We love you, bro. But I wanted to go live Friday. The energy wasn't right. So, you know what? I feel a little better today. You know, every day gets a little bit easier, and to keep it moving, stay positive and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank you guys for being available too, that I could just come here, have a safe place, and just freaking be honest, you know? So thank you to everybody that always thought about her and always shouted her out. Dan Z, especially one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we appreciate you. You know, it's that thing that all good things got to come to an end, man. It's just a reminder that everything is temporary, you know? Everything. Good things, bad things, people, places. We're all temporary, and we should be appreciating each other while we're here, you know? And I think that's the life lesson that you learn from something like this. You know what I'm saying? Is that you appreciate each other more while we're here. Because tomorrow isn't promised, you know? So, guys, if you got dreams, go chase them. No, fuck that. I don't want to say chase them. Go catch them. You got dreams, go catch them. You got loved ones, go talk with them. You got some problems. There's some friction with family members, go fix that. You know, because, bro, it could be all over tomorrow, and then you're gonna be sitting there with all this regret. And I think that's what life is. What you want to avoid in life is just living with regret. Don't be sorry because you were so stubborn that you couldn't bow down to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just show people love and grace. Like, so get out there, man. Get out there. Fucking say hi to your neighbors. Say hi to that freaking weirdo person down there in the corner. Go give that bum $1. You know what I'm saying? Who cares what he's gonna buy with that damn dollar? None of your business. But go spread love. Go spread love. Because that's what people are gonna remember in the end. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get to live on through other people's memories, because they start talking about stories of how, bro, she did something that no one else would ever did. I lived this life and nobody ever helped me, but that person did. Like, bro, that's what we want to do. That's where we want to be in this day and age right now. You know, fuck waiting for somebody else to set the tempo and then we're gonna roll accordingly. Yo, be the best version of what humanity could be, even if you don't receive the same grace and love. Just do it anyway, because we're gonna treat people how we want to be treated. But it doesn't depend on how you treat me for you to get love and grace from me. I'm just going to give it to you willingly because that's who I am. You know, and if I start realizing I'm wasting my time on you, I'll just gladly skip you on my travels. I'm not going to hate on you. I'm not going to talk about you. I'm just going to know who to give my energy to. I'm going to know who to give my grace to. So allow people the space to be who they really are, and then don't give them excuses if they fall short. Treat everybody exactly who they are. God's children. And I'm going to show you love. You know what I'm saying? Just because. That's it. You know what I'm saying, V? You know what I'm saying, Amy? That'd be the problem with life, because people be like, that's how it is at work too. It'd be like, well, these ain't doing a good job. I'm not going to do a good job. Then we're all losers. Is that what we're going to be? Or we're all competing to be the best loser? Nah. So I hope this could inspire everybody. That's what it should do. You know, so when you lose a loved one, it should inspire you to be better. It should inspire you to keep, you know what I'm saying? Like that love going and that flow. Because love is permanent. I mean, death is permanent, man. It lasts for a long time. And it made me feel like, because, you know, you be saying like, oh man, you know, my dog's going to be with me forever. And then when something like this happens, you realize forever isn't forever at all. It's like that forever isn't long at all. You know what I'm saying? You start realizing like, damn, forever is really short. You know, this shit is real short. So I ain't got time to be mad at people, mad at situations, everything. Yo, bro, if I'm breathing, everything is fixable. Some things might just take more time than others. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right, Amy? It really isn't long. Yo, forever is not long at all. It isn't. I've seen some people that be like, bro, I thought we was going to be married forever. 3 years later, we got a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Forever did not last long, bro. So that's why I live timeless. Forever's too far down in the future. Let's worry about today. Today, let's be good. Today, let's show love. Today, let's show grace. There's always an obstacle. There's always a problem that's going to happen. It's our job not to make all problems big problems. There's some big problems that's going to take a lot of our effort. But there's some problems that's going to be so small, it ain't going to take no effort to fix it. But if we ain't sitting there with the right mindset, then every problem is a big deal, you know? It started snowing a little bit over here. I'm glad it stopped. You know what I mean? I'm glad it stopped. So what's good though? What's up with you guys though, man? That was like one of the hardest parts too, is like talking to people, because like you already know the conversation's always gonna go one way. Like, oh nah, we good. Talk about the football games. uh, V, I appreciate you. Kilo, you sure is right, Kilo. You know, Kilo, when you right, you right. That's why we treat life, treat life every day as like it's just short. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. You know what I was thinking about too? You ever see those movies like Scrooge? And he's a mean person, but then he gets a change of heart and he's glad that he had that second chance. Like, oh shit, I'm not dead. Oh shit, it's still Christmas. And all of a sudden he came there and he had this whole change of perspective. Like, bro, it's not too late to change. I like to pretend like that's how we should live our life, as if we're given that second chance. You know what I'm saying? I think it's easier to let things slide when you're like, man, I'm just blessed to be here. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know if I could put any encouragement. It'd be like live every day as if you're just given a second chance at it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, my brother-in-law's here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me a few seconds. I gotta get the door. Talks amongst yourselves. You know what I mean? I'll be right back. Veronica. Where'd the kilo go? I had to take a shit. I went to the bathroom. I had the phone on the charger, so I couldn't bring it with me. I came back. I did a quick one. Just kidding. I was hiding, playing hide and seek. Nah, but what's good, man? What we talking about? You're back, Kilo. You're back. Yeah, I was just hiding behind the camera. I was waiting till everybody start saying, "Yo, where Kilo at?" Shit. Yo, I see the blunt smoke, but where the kid at? But today I finally I've been like miserable, bro, for the past 2 days though, man. It's like low energy, man. It's just hard to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like today's finally the first day where it's like I almost feel normal again. You know what I mean? And then it almost bothers me because it's like, damn, I'm okay with her not being here no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Start feeling all crazy. But anyway, I know my puppy. My puppy wants us to be happy. And that's why we told you, you did your job. Even when we went to the last to that last visit, she saw a dog and she backed that dog down. She did her last protective duty for us. You know what I'm saying? You sure look cold out there, Kilo, doing the live like this. Hiding from ISIS and shit. Like, yo, they crazy as shit. You see ISIS shooting people in the face and shit. It's crazy. Like, yo, chill. That's just crazy. Yo, listen, we live in a crazy time. Like, tell me we don't live in a crazy time right now, bro. I remember the other day, I was talking to these kids, like, bro, how, like, what happened to the, like, what was the fake cop? Like, if you skip school, they had the Truman officer come look for you and shit. Like, yo, what happened to the Truman officer for the high schoolers? Then all of a sudden, the freaking illegals and shit, they gotta worry about the Truman officers now. It's crazy. Like, yo, shit don't make sense no more. I'm just trying to make sure I look like an American all the way. You know what I'm saying? Because they arresting you first. Like, that's the fucked up part. It's not like, yo, let me see your ID. Nah. They coming at you with machine guns. And they freaking taking your freedom real quick. And then later they're like, oh, you're an American. Oh, all right, our fault. Like, what do you mean your fault? You embarrassed me, bro. You went to my job, nigga. You gun butted me and shit. Like, nigga, you made me lose a whole 3 months of pay and shit. What do you mean? You're bad. I'm an American. Oh, it's crazy. But so if you're an illegal alien and you skipped over the border, we coming to get you. But if you're a kid in high school and you skipped 6th period, totally fine. Totally fine. These kids are, can we be honest? These kids are spoiled. How many times, guys, I was a high schooler. I never had Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's. Like, that was for rich people and shit. Like, anyway, the world is changing, guys. The world is changing. Melly was watching this video earlier of some girl. She ordered DoorDash. And then all of a sudden, ISIS wanted to arrest the DoorDasher because I guess she was an illegal. You know what I'm saying? And then the bitch went to go drop off the meal and went in the house. So now the people are like, oh, what do we do and shit? Like, that shit's crazy, bro. That's why I'm like, listen, if you're going to DoorDash my shit, listen, nah, you're not allowed to come in my house. I don't care. What's the problem? Maybe if a bear was chasing you. If a bear was chasing you, you could come in the house. You know what I'm saying? But any other reason, we're strangers. I just want the food. Because I already paid for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't pay for the food and then ISIS is following you, then you can have the food. Give it to ISIS. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're good. But it's a crazy world we're living in, guys. If you're Mexican, you got to be careful. Like, you got to have your green card on your forehead because they're not playing. They're not playing. It's just crazy. The lady kept saying too, like, I just wanted to order DoorDash. I just ordered DoorDash. This is my DoorDash driver. Now she's in the house and they want to come in the house and they're like, get a warrant. Like, I'm like, yo, stay out of it. Stay out of it because they're going to find you. Like, yo, nah, we're good. We're good. It's a crazy world we live in, guys. You can get DoorDash dashed to your house But then you can have an ISIS guy come. It's just too crazy. It's just too crazy. It's just crazy. Well, I don't know what are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, I try to not talk about politics and let's stay out of it because, you know, at the end of the day, they gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. Whatever they want to do, they're doing it. And Trump is swinging his nuts and teabagging everybody. What happened, V? I would have told the DoorDash lady to get out. So that's what they was trying to help the lady. I'm like, why? I'm like, no, I get it. Because you're like, I don't know what to do. This lady is scared. Are you ISIS? Like, are you ISIS? Like, but that's too much. It's like, damn, lady, you getting this? Like, I'll be heated because I'm like, damn, bitch, you getting into some shit. They got my address and everything now. I would have been like, listen, I gotta, oh yeah, come out here, jump out the window, or something. I would try to trick it out the house, but I don't know what happened. I think I have to ask wifey because I left for some reason, or just after a while. You know how certain things like you gotta walk away from because you start getting emotionally involved in it. Like, it was all cool when you wasn't emotionally involved. You could just listen to it and it doesn't affect you. But then as soon as you start getting emotionally involved in it, you start getting aggravated and mad. And like all of a sudden you're there and it's your problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I unplugged. I said, damn, I'm getting too emotionally involved. I said, I unplugged that shit. I gotta go to work. I'm not trying to worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to be legal. I'm saying, like, yo, if you're a DoorDasher, shouldn't that mean you're illegal? Like, how did you get a legal job in America? Like, that's the thing that didn't you have to show a picture of your ID and social security numbers? Like, if those things were fake, how could you even get a job at DoorDash? Right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, right? Like, what's going on here? But that's what I mean. They not checking for credentials. They get a picture, or I don't know what it is. They just be like, look like it's from the border, a Mexican, something like, yo, let's just go get them. Portuguese, oh, just get them. Like, I don't know. It's dangerous though, because like, imagine you got a whole family and shit. Like, I don't know. It's a crazy world we live in. I mean, I understand the whole thing, but like at the same time, the way we're responding to the problem is totally wrong. Like, you don't try to fix a problem with violence. You don't try to fix a problem by taking people's rights away. Let's say they are illegals. Like, what kind of example are we setting as Americans, right? And let's say, you know what I mean? That this is their first glimpse of this great America. And I mean, I understand, like, there should still be a code of conduct. Like, we're still humans. We're still people at the end of the day. Like, we should still, like, I don't want you to bullshit me and I want you to lie with me, but at the same time, there should be a level of respect. And I mean, what's the words I'm looking for? But like, you know, like when you're being sensitive, you know, like there should be like I have gratitude for you. Like, I don't know you. I know this might be a messed up situation. We can get to the bottom of this. Here's the right way to fix this problem. Because every problem has a solution. You know what I'm saying? And when you're American, there's usually money. Usually money fix everything. You know what I'm saying? But what you say, if you're here illegally, you have to do things the right way. Exactly. If you're here illegally, then you have already committed a crime. This is true. This is true. I mean, and the list goes on, because like, if you're here illegally and you have a job, you stole that job from someone who's supposed to be able to get that job, but now they don't. You know what I mean? Like, and I know they have their reasons, and I think that's how we get messed up, because we're so innocent and we're loving that when we hear that problem, we think, oh, loving family, this and that. But in the real world, they weren't sending just like lovely families down here. They were sending criminals and gangsters and fucking, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The worst of the worst down here. But we don't, since we're so innocent, we think, oh, 100% of the pious, oh, they're all, man, they got children out here. This is messed up. It's like 20% of them are the ones that we're trying to protect. But 80% of them are definitely don't even supposed to be down here. Like, y'all crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I would still want to handle things the right way. So even if you was here the wrong way, if you are a criminal, you're gonna be like, yo, I went to America and fucking if I was in my own country, they would have cut both my arms off. But America, you know, I mean, I'm back in Mexico, but yo, they treated me with respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I care about. All this violence, like you guys are telling us, like don't be violent, don't be quick to go to violence. But then when we're seeing the world, like, bro, if we don't match your violence, we're in trouble. You know? And if they're here illegally, right? Let's say they are here illegally. I mean, educate them. I mean, once again, I'm the 20%. Educate those families. Like, hey, listen, man, you guys are good people. You guys will look good as Americans. Because isn't America all made from immigrants anyway? Like, to me, that's what made America great, was that bunch of people came of all different cultures. You know what I'm saying? All different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. I can feel compassion for the kids, but not the grown-ups. You have to do things according to the law of the land if you want to occupy. Exactly. Exactly. And listen, you're more than welcome to be here in America. But this is the right way of doing things. And for a lot of reasons. Mainly for a reason like this. So that way, all of a sudden, someone isn't, I was going to say evading your rights, but they wouldn't be considered rights. But you know what I'm saying? Like your equality. Like you're going to have somebody like downplaying your equality, like your specialness. I don't know. I pray that we work that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do agree that we should not have illegals down here and we should crack down on that. But in saying that, I would hope they would handle it more delicate, a little more compassion, more reason and stuff like that. Like people getting shot in the face. I mean, I didn't see too much of that video. I mean, and I don't think that it's the problem with the law. It's the problem with people. That we're all different, and some of us have shorter fuses. That lady happened to upset a man or whoever shot, you know, but a flawed man who must have been stressed out. Like it's people that do messed up things. You know what I'm saying? Like their job is to crack down and make sure that is perfectly right. But that was clearly a situation of somebody losing it, that maybe he felt like his life was threatened. He didn't like the way that person was, you know what I mean, made him feel. He's supposed to have the badge and she's undermining it. I mean, people are flawed. That's how you get situations like that happening. But I pray that we can get it better than that. That needs to be better. We need to be better than that. You know what I mean? We need to be better. Should always be trying to think like someone is watching. We need to always set an example. You know, like we got this one person, but we're gonna teach 50 other people that are watching. Like so now we just reached 51 people with one action of kindness, and then that spreads. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. But she tried to run over a cop. See, that's what I was thinking, V. Like, and then guess what? He overreacted. And I bet you he wasn't even aiming for her. You know what I mean? I bet you aiming for the car. He wanted to stop the car. Now he's in his feelings. I mean, in real time, we probably all would have been in our feelings. I don't know if we all would have responded the same way. But we don't know. We're always going to say the right thing, dog. You know, oh, I would have never done that. But we don't really know what we would have done in real time. You really just believe this lady trying to run you over. And I'm telling you, I don't think he was aiming to kill. You know what I'm saying? I think he was trying to aim for the tire, maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But crazy time right now. Crazy time. What up, Betty? Wait, better call me Storm. Jesus. Let's just say what up, Betty. Betty? We're gonna say Betty. Or Storm. Which one's cooler to you? I want to be Betty. And he'd be like, nah, dude, I'm a man. I'm Storm. All right, immigration is complicated. Don't know what to feel as people on news say is bad, but also good in ways. I don't know anymore. Kids are innocent in this. They don't have power to stop or control. That's a good point. That is a good point about the kids. But the I don't want to say but because then it sounds like I'm condoning it and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Um, Immigration is a special thing that formed America. I think it's the most beautifulest thing that we could do as humanity is to not think one race is more superior than the others, is to want and be inspired by what makes us different. Like what makes us the same is where we'll be able to make jokes and laugh and find common ground of growth. But what makes us different is what can inspire us. Because sometimes, I think I know everything, but then my wife or a friend of mine will give me a different perspective. To me, that's immigration. Different perspective. Same outcome. We all want to be happy. We all want to have money. We all want our kids to be safe when they're out here. You know what I'm saying? But we all have our own ways of achieving that goal. And that's what makes people beautiful. You ever hear somebody say something, you're like, yo, like I really feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you honor and I think that's what America is. It's the best melting pot of immigration when it's done correctly. That's what we're talking about. Because I don't think they're just targeting kids like, yeah, man, you're a Spaniard and bam, we don't like Spaniards. Nah, they're not like targeting nobody in particular, let's say. You know what I'm saying? At least I don't think so. Once again, that's how innocent I am and shit. But it's funny because it's more political right now because once again, me and you're going to talk about it from a common man, common Joe type of perspective. But really, this is something political that Trump is trying to undo from the Biden administration about the illegals. And right now, right and left are trying to prove the points. You know what I'm saying? That what they're fighting about is even above us. It's above us. Like we're background noise to what they're doing. Although it's supposed to be we the people, right? Like our voice is supposed to be the loudest, right? But unfortunately, it's like when you go to the casino and you want to sit down at the blackjack table and that shit is $75 a hand, or you can play blackjack. You nasty with it. I can count numbers. 21. I got that locked. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got $75. That's how it is. That's how I feel like right now. If the political battle is, it's out of our pay grade. Like we got opinions, but we can't sit at the table. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fucked up. See, I agree. Everyone is different in amazing ways. For example, each president is different from each other, but have the same power. It's connected it connects in ways. I know, and I always say that's like the main. Like to me, the president is like the quarterback of a team. When the team is doing great, we love the team. We love the team. The team doing bad, we blame the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? When the Giants started not doing that good and they were freaking flopping on purpose, we said it was Eli Manning's fault. Even though we all knew it was the line and no leadership in the locker room. But no, we want to blame the president. And that's what they do. They have that all mapped out, man, and just gave us a president to blame. Brilliant. When you think about it, brilliant. You know, now we're not mad at the whole system. We just mad at Biden or blah, 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 or boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, we'll never be able to shake and rattle the upper echelon of people because we're not on that pay grade. And we'll never be. We can never be that evil. That's why they say, don't talk about politics and this and that. And they're right. Unless you get yourself in a position of that power, now you're sitting at their table playing their game. Because to me, it's like you guys seen Squid Games? It's Squid Games. We're just fighting for a measly $4.5 million. Measly $4.5 million. We killing each other for that. But them, they betting on us. Chump change. This is our evening. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's why, man. Just live your life. Just focus on the now. Don't look at the big picture and all that. Think about just you, man. What do you need to do? Where are you lacking at? Where you can be challenged? Where are you missed at? Who can you inspire along the way? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I always say, like, how do people talk about you when you walk away out the room? You know what I'm saying? Because you already know, you be some dudes and they be like, oh shit, yeah, and then they walk away like, yeah, this motherfucker, yeah. And they got these stories to tell, bro. You gotta really care about that. I feel like you should care about your character and who you are. Can't save the world, but you can save yourself. You know what I mean? The thing that annoyed me the most is we as a community can barely have a saying in this, while the president have the word, and it's not fair. I know the final word too, and you see he on one right now. That's crazy. And I don't think it was supposed to be like that. I think now we're accustomed. Like, it's funny. Like, if you ask people, they'll be like, yeah, I trust the government. But then every time you really analyze the government, they're doing some grimy shit. But we never call them out on it. Like, conspiracy theorists, now we're going to sound crazy. Like, we all know 9/11 was an inside job. But we didn't rage out. We raged out when we thought we were being attacked by terrorists. Remember that? We was like, yo, go to war. We went crazy as a nation. And then, a little later, like a year and a half, it wasn't even that long, people started talking. And whistles started being blown. But we weren't mad no more. We let it slide. That's what we always do. We just let it slide. I'm just thinking in my head, like, I guess I get it. Because it's like, yo, what can I do about it but let it slide? It's like having that big brother, is a bully, but he treats you good. Right? Like, shit, I don't see nothing. I don't know where y'all can play that. My brother love me and shit. That's why I think it should, instead of thinking globally, we should just be thinking community. The people that are in your circle. Treat them good. Have that world that you want to have. Have those conversations you want to have. Teach those young ones. We gotta do a lot more teaching of these kids right now, because if you don't, Google will. Google don't got a problem teaching your kids. They're quick. Hey, Stacy, squad up. What up, homie? Glad you could make it to another live. Sunday Night Live. But we here. Just rambling. Talking about nothing. Good.
It's always fun to just talk
It is, nothing. Right?
Just let the conversation flow.
That's it, man. It's just, we don't need to be serious right now.
Talk about anything.
You know what I mean?
Anything.
The truth is, at the end of the day, it's you and only you. Being healthy and thinking straight is the best power anyone can have.
I want to bring.
And if the president screws it up, it's on them. That's facts. Because the president runs this world, but God runs your soul, man. You know what I mean? And the president is just the face, like we were saying. He's just the quarterback. He's just, if shit goes bad, he's the person we get to blame. But it's not even the president. We know that, but it's easier to say that. You know what I'm saying? But better, I think the focal point of what you were saying and what we're basically highlighting is that all that shouldn't matter at the end of the day. It should matter about who you are and what you're doing, what you're passing on to your loved ones, to your friendships. Like I said, Like someone needs to care. Like right now in this, it seemed like the world like on this, like it doesn't matter. Like that YOLO shit. Like people are really believing that YOLO shit. Like, yo, you only live one life, and then and people are being like, yeah, that's it. Not realizing, bro, you only get one life. Like if you waste it, it's gone forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I think those should be the focal points. Like the stuff that's gonna be happening in the world is always gonna happen. It's political, man. It's like I said, the Squid Games, man. We're getting informed of what these dudes are doing in the Squid Game room. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even belong there because we don't even think like that, you know? But it doesn't stop us from being genuine, original, you know? Don't let TikTok make you believe that everybody copies each other and we're all the same. We're just bots. I hate that. It's like we're just bots. One trend, happy 500 people are doing it. Just looking.
I hate
like
when you
bots.
say that because everybody does it different with their own personality.
Hate it though. I just hate it.
Yeah, but it's who did it better.
But it's the same. Be different.
So what? Everybody does it. There's an idea.
I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. You guys are competing against AI and you're losing. That's how dangerous the world is. Yo, listen.
That's true.
You guys are competing against AI, and you guys are all doing this thing. You guys are losing. I'm telling you right now. Go through your TikTok and go through your.
No,
I bet you it's more AI.
I'll see one couple do something. I'll see another couple do something. I'll say they did it better. So no.
And then AI does something completely different, and then we're looking at AI. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't even know if it's AI or if it's real. In fact, your brain starts switching to it. You don't even care. I just want to be entertained. Nah, you gotta care, bro. I care. There needs to be options like AI capability. Nah, no. Do you want ChatGPT to be? Nah, no. I don't need his brain. I'll look it up the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do all that. But content creators, stay original. Stay on it. Stay new. Because we're losing against the AI. AI is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, harder and harder, isn't it? They got it to where you can't trust your senses no more. Can't trust your eyes. Can't trust what you see. Can't trust your ears. Can't trust what you hear. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust what people are saying no more. Like, oh, it's like, and you got to really be AI's telling you, bro, next 10 years is going to be like 400,000 Arnold Schwarzeneggers taking over the terminating motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, they're all AI. They're everywhere. Go to any supermarket. That's why I hate going to this I didn't mean supermarket, but go to any like restaurant, like a fast food restaurant. Go to Wendy's, KFC, McDonald's, Burger King. They all got the kiosk. They don't even talk to you no more in there. Tell me I'm lying. They don't even talk to you no more. Ain't no how you doing and shit. Need some French fries? Nah, they don't even care and shit. They're all looking at computers. Taking over, and we're letting them. We're freaking letting them, man. Scary, but the more people need to. Yo, but that's the thing. Ain't nobody calling it out. That's why I hate going to like self-checkouts. I'm like, it's the dumbest thing to me. I don't get it. I did not come to the store to do work. Where's little 16-year-old Kevin? Where's Kevin at? Kevin, don't you want to bag my shit up? The fuck you doing here? Like we're so willing to let a robot do our job. Like do somebody else's job. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Then he started getting the little circular kitchen floor sweeper. Bro, they getting spoiled and shit. Nah, man. This is crazy. Arnold Schwarzenegger's coming in the next 10 years, and he's gonna terminate you. And he ain't gonna be looking for Sarah Connor. He gonna be looking for you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna knock on your door. You better hope you got a dog there. For the dogs to smell them out, remember? Y'all better hope y'all got some dog. Yo, Caesar Milan better be your next door neighbor and shit. Is you in trouble, my boy? Freaking world. So I wish there was options so I could be like, nah, I don't support AI content. I only support real people's content. What do you call that? I only support bio Homo sapiens and shit. Like I want to sound all technical. I want it to sound all special and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nah. If you ain't got a heartbeat, I don't want to hear it. Yo, and I'm telling you right now, ladies, and I'm not like targeting you in a negative way, but stay away from them fucking filters, man. Them, because I see a couple of my homies now been using some AI filters, and it's like, bro, just be you. Don't let when AI stealing everything, guys. Don't forget that. Remember, you signed the contract. Remember, they said you can create it, but we can use it any way we want. So don't be mad when you go to China to go visit and there's a sex doll of you and shit over there in China. It's your own fault because you said agree. You know what I'm saying? And then you filtered your face. Stop. Be careful. I'm telling you right now, it's getting crazy out there. I think I need another drink. Been on for a smooth hour. I love it.
We're having a good time, so stay on.
My area is closed. A lot of self-checkouts. Yeah, I was at the fucking dollar store the other I think it was today or yesterday.
Dollar General yesterday.
The lady forced me to use the machine. I'm like, yo, I normally don't use the machine. I'd rather wait for the dude over there. It was like 8 people. She's like, but no, there's this isn't self-checkout. Look, I'll check you out. I'm like, this lady's making me use a freaking robot. I was mad at her, bro. The lady from
Dollar General?
Yeah.
Or
the Puerto Rican lady. Family Dollar. No, Family Dollar General.
Oh.
And I understood what she was doing. She was keeping it moving. Like, yo, it was crazy. But I prefer to deal with humans. That makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm taking a stand and shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing something for me. You're gonna be pissed if you meet a dude who's the complete opposite of his photo. I don't know why so many women abuse the face filters, bro. Honestly, right? Me too. And that's how these girls, you be seeing these girls now, they be like, yeah, yo, this dude don't even want to go on a date. Like, yo, you don't match. They be showing her a picture and shit, and she got the filters on. And her hair mad, like ghetto looking and shit. Not even no makeup. And like, yo. I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, some of the filters are funny. But if that's like your go-to filter and then that becomes like your real face, bro, nah, man. That's not what you're feeding the machine, man. Like, you can't think like that. You know what I mean? Like, once again, they're using your shit, bro. They taking your shit, bro. I don't know, man. I just feel like, you know, it's okay to stand for something, even if people don't agree with you, you know. And that's my little way of fighting against the world. Is like, no, I only talk to humans and shit. That's it. But I know it's a crazy world we live in, but it is a great time to be alive in too, right? And it's crazy to me because, you know, I remember imagining all this stuff that's happening now. I remember running the streets with my friends and be like, yo, imagine if like Dunkin' Donuts delivered. You know, I remember there was a time. I'm about to reveal my age and shit. Hush, hush, everybody. Nobody start speaking numbers and shit. But there was a time where there was no computers or cell phones. I lived in that time. There was only Captain Kirk in Star Trek Enterprise. And he was boldly going where no man, he said no man has ever gone before. Remember, he was talking to Sulu. Yo, my boys, beat me up. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? Had the watches and shit. Yo, my homie talking on the watches and shit. Had the TV screen and shit on the wall. Now look at us. We're in that future. Holograms and shit. Bro, they can make Tupac on the stage right now. Freaking singing like 50 Cent songs if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. No, but the point I want to make is that I think life is so fascinating right now because I am living in the future. You know, you're a young kid and you always wonder like, yo, I wonder what the future's gonna look like. And you got shows like freaking Back to the Future and shit, and it's showing you future stuff, and then you're like, we're at a point in our life right now where that shit's reality. Hitting shit. My girl got a watch right now. I'll tell her how many heartbeats and steps she took, and her pulse and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Her menstrual cycle. And like, yo, she got a watch that can fucking tell her menstrual cycle time. Like, tell me we not in the future and shit. Like right now, if you was really hungry and you wanted some KFC, you didn't even have to leave your house. There's a little app. Everything's on an app now. A little app. A little DoorDash app. Or Uber Eats or whatever. Bro, I think life is so fascinating because I remember being a kid dreaming about the future. And now I'm an older man living in the future. And I hate it. I hate it. Every day, by accident, I sound like my grandfather. The other day, I literally told my kids, this ain't real music. You want to hear real music? And all of a sudden, everything started flashing in my mind of my grandfather telling me that shit. And he was playing some shit I didn't want to hear. And I wanted to play some fucking Tupac and shit like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shit is crazy right now. Yeah, exactly. The Jetsons. You know we're so far in the future. My boy, Stacy, we're so far in the future. They're about to make a Jetson movie. They're bringing it back because they want all of us to remind us. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Y'all old. Remember the Flintstones? The Flintstones used to be on TV every Saturday. Hanna Barbera and shit. R.I.P. Popeye, R.I.P. Looney Tunes, R.I.P. And like everything, Jabba Jaw, Captain Caveman, it's like Josie and the Pussycats, like Scooby Doo. Nah, Scooby Doo's still out there, right? They keep some things young and fresh, but yo, it's amazing. We're in the future, right now. Remember when we used to read books and we used to say, when we were young, we used to be like, yo, I wish the book could read itself to me. Kindle. Bro, right now, if you wanted to switch your body, they could take your head off. If you got the money, listen, you gotta have the money. This is like top dollar money shit, though. This is like Elon Musk money shit. But if you really wanted to, they could take your head off, put on a Diesel Man body and shit. Like, yo, who needs to work out when we're so far in the future? They can take your head off, slide it, and reconnect it on a diesel body. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's a good time to be alive. I don't know about you guys, but I like this thing called life right now. Because we could have been living in like 1774 and shit. There was no electricity. There was no AC. When it was hot, it was hot. Listen, no one bathed like that. Like if you was going to get some sex, it was probably stinky sex. You know what I'm saying? Because the bathroom wasn't in the same house that you lived in and shit. Like you had to like go downstairs, jump on a horseback, ride the horse 15 miles down the road, climb a tree to an embankment, slide down a mountainside till you find a little creek. You know what I'm saying? There was no Dove soap, no Ivory. You know what I'm saying? It was just fish. And you grab the fish and we are so far in the future. There's a shower right there. Right there. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Converse about yourself. Let me get a quick little drinky drink. Let's keep this going. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Get your drinks on, baby. Salute, salute. You have to know it's bad when you live until you sleep and wake up at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. When you live until you sleep at 10 at night and wake up at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. Why are you waking up so early on a Saturday? I know. I like. It's funny because when I work, I like rather work in the morning time and get home early. But I hate being woken up by an alarm clock. It's the weirdest thing. Like, it just annoys me. It's like nothing sets the day off negative than and you're like coming out your sleep. You know what I mean? Like, I like to be woken up by myself. The sun rising and the sunbeam hits my eyes. Shit, like, oh, I missed you too, world. Thank you, world. God, thank you for another day. I'm gonna take advantage of it. And you're just feeling all good and shit. You just woke up by yourself and like, you're gonna make some coffee and shit. Like, I would so rather wake up like that. But then you gotta work in the afternoon into the nighttime, and that fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep me in the morning time. But waking up on that alarm clock, man, that should be making me want to fight. But whatever. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide, this shit. Cause you know, when I get the paycheck, it be all worth it, this shit. I'll be talking hella shit when I'm there and all, like, oh, this fucking job gets my ass and shit. And then I get that paycheck. I'm like, woo, woo, woo. Forget about all the shit I was talking. Woo. Guess I'll come back to work on Monday. When you was in college a few years back, okay, my boy, do your thing. You used to wake up at 6. You said 6 a.m.? You said 6. Wait, what? Always woke me up and wait. You had to wake up 6 o'clock a.m. My alarm always woke me up. It was so, I got you. Because I thought you was like saying like your homeboy had to, because you know how in college you got to share the room and shit. Your homeboy had to wake up at 6 a.m. and he used to wake you up. No, I would beat his. I'm like, nah, listen, this shit ain't gonna work. Listen. First of all, either you're gonna go and tell freaking the guy your teacher, say Professor Willis and shit, that class needs to at least start at 11, or you gotta find a different roommate, buddy. You gotta go. But then when you're done with the class or early, you're like, oh yeah, because I know these dudes. They be going to work at 6:30 in the morning. I'm like, I don't know how y'all. I'll be like, I'll tell them no. Like, if they ever try doing that shit, I'm like, listen, no, no. Why? I'm too old for that shit. No, listen. I can't. Like, it's just impossible. It's impossible. It won't happen. My body don't work like that. Y'all lucky I'm here at 8. Shit. Y'all lucky I'm here at 8. Anytime earlier, somebody gonna die per shift. And it ain't gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, waking up early sucks. But getting out, see, Kilo, god damn it, get past it. Nothing makes sense. Yeah, waking up early sucks, but getting out early, freaking love it. You know? I'm just waiting for the weather to get better. Fuck this weather. Yo, I'm about to hit the gym. Yo, 2026? Yo, 2026 is about to be different. It's about discipline. This year, there's no resolutions. It's about discipline. I'm getting to an age now where it's like you don't want to beat your body up. And I'm not listening to myself. That's a problem. You can't tell yourself what to do. I keep telling myself, we're going to work out every day. And I'm not listening. 2026, I'm about to make it happen. Because I'm dedicating this to my 100-year-old self in the future. When I finally meet that guy, he gonna be still balling over there with my great grandkids and shit. You know what I'm saying? But 2026 is about me mastering my discipline. It's about being firmer, more realistic. You know, I want to set realistic goals, small, realistic goals, achievable goals. So I'm constantly leveling up during this whole year. You know what I'm saying? It's not one big thing I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to achieve greatness of whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? But in order to do that, right now I know what that means actually. I want to be so focused on my health. Health is the new wealth, guys. I don't care how much money you got. If you're not healthy, there's never enough money to change that for you. You know what I'm saying? We need to be healthy because that's going to be everything. That's going to be your mental health. That's going to be your desires, your dreams. That's going to keep everything that's usually negative that can affect you at bay, whether that's depression, anxiety, stress. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at this age now, you're not young. You're not young Kilo no more. Young Kilo wanted to prove it and bust his ass and sweat and grind and feeling that was just But older Kilo like comfort a lot. You know what I'm saying? I like to be comfortable a lot. And I could go down and do a quick set real fast, and then my body be like, nah, we're not doing that second set. But my brain said to do it. And that's what I mean. This year is about being more disciplined. It's about breaking my former self down. I'm not happy when I look at myself right now, like in the mirror. I want to be more jacked. I want to be more diesel. I feel like I'm losing my shape a little bit. I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to look older. You know what I mean? I don't want to look older. I don't want to feel older. And I've been feeling unhealthy lately. And I'm not really that bad, but I got this little stomach, man. And I be feeling like my food now. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I really want to just master finding out this new version of me. The one that's crying out freaking to be active. You know what I'm saying? To go work out and be motivated. You know what I mean? I hate right now. I feel like I'm living like this health-wise. Like, because sometimes I'm feeling really good and then other days I'm feeling bad and then I'm feeling good. It's never just a little stream. You know what I'm saying? A little calm. I can understand some hiccups here and there, shit, but you know, there should be like a calm a few days. I feel the same. And hopefully that feeling could be, man, I feel good. I feel so good that I'm not in tune with anything else that bothers me. There is nothing. I feel good. I'm content. I'm happy. And I think I'm not feeling those feelings because in my brain, I'm like, well, I'm not really doing everything I should be doing. Of course, you know, of course your muscles are aching or whatever. Like, or of course your energy is low. Like, you're not doing that but sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not exercising, you're not walking, you're not moving around, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not really happy with my mindset on how I'm managing myself. You know what I mean? Like right now I feel like I'm like Mike Tyson and the old Mike Tyson where I'm just feeding off my name. You know? Oh, Kilos used to be, oh, Kilos, but I don't feel like that saying Kilo, but I'm living off my name like as if I am. You know what? That's not good enough no more for me. I'm not happy with that no more. That doesn't do it. Doesn't sustain me no more. Like I'm seeing areas of weakness, and I'm trying to make them okay. Like, oh man, my muscles I don't feel as strong as I used to. Man, I should do some work. Oh, you know, I just sit down right now. Let me watch this TV. You know how that muscle memory sheet, like, yo, I'm about to. Now, let me go focus and let me do this. Let me see what time it is and shit. All of a sudden, boom, muscle memory. Now I'm on TikTok stuck. I'm TikTok stuck and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? How'd I get here? I wanted to work out. Like, that's where I'm at for 26, guys. I gotta stop being my worst enemy. And it's not good enough no more. I can't give myself reasons why. Oh, you're getting older. That's why, Kilo. That's why you can't. Yeah, you're just getting older. And it's okay to get old. No. I gotta stop feeding myself this bullshit lies that, you know what I'm saying? Especially since I'm really not happy with it. You know? That's the goal. Look at me. You know? Focus on me. But not ignorantly. Like I want to be healthy, but I also want to get closer to God. I also want to be like, get more into my truth, get more into the Bible, get more into the word. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want to just work out my my mind, I want to work out my body, and I want to work out my soul for 26. You know? It's to put everything into perspective. There's always going to be problems, but not every problem deserves 100% attention, because I can handle those problems. Those are just normal problems. You know what I'm saying? Can't treat every normal problem like it's a do or die one. You know what I mean? So here's to getting our shit right, guys. 26 is that we're not looking in the mirror no more and telling ourselves excuses or giving ourselves an easy out. Now it's time to be firm with ourselves. It's okay to be like, yo, you know what? I don't really like the way my stomach's looking. I don't really like the way my arms are looking. Like my shoulders don't pop out. Like, yo, it's okay to like say that. Like, I'm not saying to use it to like break yourself down and not rebuild yourself. Because I gotta break myself down to rebuild. I'm a different, like, I gotta tell myself, like, yo, you being a bitch. like, yo, you soft as shit. Like, yo, I'll beat your ass. Like, yo, I need to tell myself shit like that. You know, like, I gotta be looking in the mirror and shit. Like, yo, bro, you falling off. You're not the same. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be better. Like, but let's do what we gotta do. Overcoming your negativity is the best power you can achieve. Like that. And that's what life's, to me, that's what life's always about. Because negativity is everywhere. You know how actively aware you gotta be to always not allow negativity, because it's so normal. Negativity is the frequency. Everybody's moving on that same frequency. You know what I'm saying? We're being negative. We're being toxic. We're being with the bullshit. We're easy to anger and shit like that. Like, nah, bro. Like, nah. Master your mental, man. That's where we at. That's where we at right now. 26 is gonna be different because we're gonna make it different. We're not no longer in the back seat. Like, we're writing our story. You know what I'm saying? The pencil needs to be in our hand. If the pencil is in somebody else's hand writing your story, there's a problem, bro. There's a big problem. Snatch that pencil back. Don't be like, life does this and that, or oh, my family curse. I mean, snatch that shit back from your family curse, bro. Snatch that shit back from fucking the reality that they're trying to push on you. Snatch that shit back. Resharpen that pencil, let it roll. Let's go. Start writing my own story. That's what we're gonna do. When I was doing college, I was hating it and dreading it. I had homies. I had a girlfriend. Had good stuff, man. I had the good stuff, but I always hated going. If you have one word to say to this, what would it be? Good advice, Storm. What, did I miss something up here too? Did I something that goes? I doom scroll all day, every day, but that's because I can't find work and I hate being alone with myself. So it's what it is for the moment, bro. And you know what? It'd be like that for all of us. Like, we be stuck in our ways. And if there's one word to get yourself out of it, bro, wow, that's tough, bro. Because my brain is going so many different ways. I was thinking like self stuff. So of course I'm thinking like self-worth, like, you know, like that's what you remind yourself of. But then I'm thinking God, you know, I feel like you got to have a focal point. Like, your focal point has to be your desired spot of where you're trying to land. Like, imagine life, like imagine your whole life is a free fall. And the end, of course, of that free fall is death, just like in real life. You know, we're gonna live and then we're gonna die. But imagine now if you're free falling and knowing the outcome of what we're gonna be at for our story. The focal point needs to be on, how am I gonna manage this? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. We getting deep over here, bro. Because that's how I feel like when we are at our loneliness, lowest, or we're really facing hard things, that's what it feels like. It feels like we're just falling and there's no way of stopping it. You know what I mean? It's self-check. And that's why I don't want to bring it to like, because honestly, like, we can be aware of what we're doing, but you still need a higher power to guide you there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, there's one word to do anything is God. You know what I'm saying? Anything. God. That's the one word. That's God. Because God has the truth, and the truth will set you free. You know what I'm saying? But as if we're just gonna talk like mere humans, because that's who we are. And there's a lot of times, bro, that we could find ourselves at our weakest and lowest, man. But the one word is to not believe. Is that too many words? That's not even one word. I wish there was a one word for like, it's to not believe the bullshit. Like, we're so much more, man, than what we even give ourselves credit for. You know what I'm saying? There's like, we're always picking apart the things that we're not doing as an individual. And you know what? Once in a while, it's okay to do that. But when you find yourself in that deep spiral where you feel like everyone's against me, this, that, you find every reason to be like, man, I'm not worth it. You know, I'm nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta block out that noise, man. Even if you're the one making that noise. But it gotta come from self inside, because no one's gonna come and do it for you. No one's gonna come knock on your door and say, hey, how's your day? Hey, oh, you need some money for this? Oh, hey, you struggling? Like, nah. Especially as when you're in the position of being the provider. It's lonely to be the provider, because everyone thinks that you have the answers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find people that are like you, that when your cup goes dry, you go to. Bro, I'm about to go to God again, because a lot of us don't have people like that. So who can we go back to be like, bro, let me confess what's going on in my life. You know what I mean? Let me tell you, like y'all struggling right now. Like, I know I'm like that. Like, a lot of people, think about this too. A lot of people can't handle you being weak, especially if they're used to you always being strong. So you'll have a moment of weakness, and you're going to somebody and you're really looking for help, but they're so shocked. They're not used to you being weak. They can't respond encouraging enough, because you're who I go to when I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? So it's be like, I get how we can all get like lost sometimes, but we gotta feel our inner light, man. If you can believe, you can achieve. Yo, and I think that's the most beautiful thing, right? Because we're all walking out with stories to tell, man. And nobody's gonna believe in you. So if you don't believe in you know what I mean? I say that be the thing right there. You gotta feed back into yourself. Go back into yourself. Everything has to go back into yourself. But never to be snotty, freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to use anything that you're developing for bad. Be focused, man. There's so many one words you could focus, man. Like, I don't know, man. Especially with the college life, because like, you young, you're figuring it out. Everybody's doing this. People are making ignorant shit seem normal. It's real easy to fall into traps. That's how people get into addiction, alcoholism, becoming womanizers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And life is coming full speed. Remember, you're free falling. It's coming at you at real speed. You don't get a second chance. Like, but if you got this calm in your mind, you know what I mean? And you got this, I believe in myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe I know everything, because I don't. I'm figuring life out. But I know if I keep believing in myself, that no matter what obstacle I face, bro, like, we can conquer this shit. You know what I mean? I feel like that's 2026, baby. You start saying that, yeah, baby. Right. Good night, love. Sweet dreams. Love you too. See you in the morning. You know it. You start sitting there and like you had a hard day, then this thing start happening. All of a sudden you start finding yourself like self-hating and really like giving yourself the business. You start bringing shit up that happened 10 years ago about how you're not this and how you're not that. That's when you need to be like, whoa, wait a minute. You got to be reminded, bro, I'm falling into the mental trap, man. Like, yo, I'm better than that. Like that's rookie. That's rookie mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no rookie, bro. Like, yo, like be so proud of yourself that now that same energy that you was giving you the business, now you got to be like, no, hold on, man, nah, bro. There's never been a problem I couldn't fix. There's never been a problem I couldn't handle. Yo, it was I faced this before and I came out of it. I went through this kind of pain and I learned this from it. You know what I'm saying? These people showed me this kind of hate, but I still freaking showed love, and I'm still a good person. Like you give yourself that same encouragement, bro. I'm telling you, it's different. It's just different. It's just different. But respect, man. Respect, man. This thing called life ain't easy, man. We're all learning, man. What up, Abdul? ¿Qué pasa, Kendigo, my thing? But this thing called life ain't easy, man. And there's no right way of doing this thing called life. I don't care how many books there's out there telling you to do this and do that, bro. That's just someone's opinion and what worked for them. What worked for one person might not work for you. Find your own way, man. Don't be afraid, man. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, you know, we have celebrities, right? And then like people, if you go back into 1930s, 1920s, you just remember life through the celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So we think of Lucille Ball when we think of 1950 or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And she showed us what life was in those years. But she really doesn't. There's so many no-namers that life was really about. And that's what I feel like we are. Like, we're like the no-namers. Like, we're not going to be celebrities, you know, to the world. But we're going to be somebody to our kids, to our parents, to our sisters, our brothers, our close friends. Like, we're going to be someone's hero in this story. We're going to be someone's companion. We're going to be someone's inspiration. We're just going to be someone's going to see our downfall and learn from it. Like, yo, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man. There's no right way to live this thing. Well, I guess there's no right way to do things. You know what I'm saying? Wait. What am I trying to say? It doesn't sound right. Life has kicked my ass my entire adulthood. I want a damn celebrity's life at this point. I feel you, Stacey. I feel you. But we technically do. It's just that we're not. It's an untold story. Unless you're gonna write your own story, mama. Get that pencil out, bro. Tell your story. I bet you people will buy it. You know what I mean? But we're the real stories that happen in real life. That's why, you know, that's beautiful that there's a God, because at least God knows your story. You know what I'm saying? But all of our stories is what really matters, man. And let me tell you, we've been through some shit. No one gets an easy life. Nobody. That's tough, man. No matter how good you try to be, man. This world just doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, we've all been through things that we thought we would never recover from. Some of us are still going through it right now. You know what I'm saying? This is our time, man. This is our life, man. And I guess a perfect life isn't promised. You know? It's not promised. But isn't it a wonderful thing to be able to find beauty in all this misery? Like, no matter all the shit that's going on, isn't it such a gift to be alive and to be able to experience this? You know what I mean? Yeah, there's no perfect way to live life. There you go. Thanks, better. Thank you. Made it sound cooler, because I'm definitely struggling this shit. When you pass away, your story is your kids, because you create them and you love them and overcame. You can share your story with them and let them learn. And you know what's creepy better? That's if you're a good parent, right? What if you're, I'm just saying, like, there's some kids that don't want to tell their stories. That's the beautiful thing about this thing called life. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it, like your story is so unique to you, but unless you really make meaningful connections, your story will die with you. You know, my kids are my bloodline, and my blood will live forever. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not a good man, the memories in their heart would die too soon. You know what I mean? That's the scary thing, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's when I said goodbye to lady, man. It's like, it's funny, man. It's like, it's so final, man. And I was seeing like on TikTok, they're still showing like Charlie Kirk interviews and stuff like that, or debates, I should say. And it made me think, like, it's crazy because it's like, once he was gone, so was his mission, let's say. So a lot really dies along with a man and woman, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, not just that person's physical body, but everything he ever dreamed and loved. You know? That's what I mean. Like, if that doesn't tell you how precious your life is, you know? That's why it's like, there is no problem that's too big as long as you got life. Means you got possibilities. We be making problems feel bigger because we connect it to something else. But really, bro, we're problem solvers. That's the best thing we do as humans. There's a problem, we fix it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the sink is leaking. Let me try this. Let me try that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the floor's cracking right here. Yo, let me do this. Let me do that. Like, it's the same thing with us, man. Let's focus on us. Oh, my emotions ain't right here. Let me tweak this. Let me tweak that. You know? Your choice has consequences, and if you choose the wrong one for your kids, your story will die with you. So I'm saying, right, better? That's crazy, bro. Kids are important, man. They definitely keep the bloodline going, the legacy, and hopefully you was a good enough role model for them to want to share stories. You know, be like, yeah, I learned this from my dad. I'm teaching my kids now. But man, that's what makes life beautiful, man. Can't have it no other way, man. You know what I mean? I think we were saying earlier, like, there's no perfect way to live life, but that doesn't mean that your life can't be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though even though technically it's an oxymoron, because it's like the world is imperfect, so nothing could ever be perfect. But can't we all get to a level where we're just happy with how things are? Like, because really, like, what's important? We just want to be able to pay our bills, right? Raise our kids, for them to be happy, have security. Like, as long as we're achieving, like, I don't think most of us are thinking like, I want to have every single dollar that's ever made in the world. Like, I don't think all of us want to be millionaires, right? Like, I think some of us is just content on figuring out this thing right now called life, and now I can build off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so salute, shit, fuck it. We're doing something right. God damn it, we're here, right? We're doing something right. Oh shit. That's why I'll take it no other way, man. It's either full of stress and alive, or stress free and dead. 2 doors. Pick a door. But y'all already know. Your boy picking the right door, because the right side is the life side. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, whatever the problems is, I wake up every day like, yo, thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? Whatever problems that need to come my way, let them come my way. I just pray that I have the patience to handle them. Because, you know what I mean? If, as long as I got the patience for it, I feel like then it's like whatever problem is, like, I don't know, like, you want to keep it small. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because really, like, well, we're grown. Like, what kind of problems do we really got besides the normal shit? The normal shit is kind of like already done, like, right? Like, gotta worry about paying the bills and this and that stuff. Well, that's why we got a job. Okay, that problem is solved. Like, what other problems do we really got? Okay, we got marital problems. Well, okay, well, you know what? Let's have that uncomfortable conversation with our loved one, and let's fix that. That problem's fixed. Like, what other problems? Like, it's like, at what point after you fix all the problems, it's like, at what point can you be like, yeah, man, my life's hard. Like, I feel like it gets easier, right? I mean, and then things like this happen. You know, you gotta say goodbye to somebody that you love, but I don't know. This thing is crazy. It's just a recycle. Somebody was saying the other day, like, if you just change the clothes of people, it's like people. Oh, my brother-in-law, he was over here hanging out the other day. It was like, the 1930s, 1940s, 50s, 60s, 2000s, 2025. Like, people has always been people. Just change the clothes, like the genres and shit. Like, that's a crazy point because life is just always the same. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of like recycles itself. Always the same problems out here. Same issues. At least we ain't gotta worry about like the warrior days. Like, we don't gotta worry about like, well, I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you live in the hood and shit. But I'm about to say, ain't no gangs around here and shit. Living in the valley and shit, ain't no valley gangs and shit. Anybody watching the game? What's the score? Because I know who's playing New England, and I saw the Eagles get bumped out earlier. It was like, shanked it. Everybody. I'm a Giant fan, though. I'm a Giant fan. I'm heated that we didn't even make it. I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? One day will be good. That's what I'm saying. I sound like my grandfather again and shit. It's not life that is making it hard. It's people that is making it hard. Because your choices can affect us around us. That's true, though. People always complicate things. That's why if you keep a small circle, you know what I'm saying? This is the trick, right? So keep a small circle, but also don't let opinions of others affect you. Let them have their opinions. You guys can think whatever you want. If they don't say it to your face, they don't mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm telling you right now. They can call you a bitch all they want behind your back, but when we're face to face, you try to act cool with me, whatever, bro. You don't mean it. You know what I'm saying? We know who the bitch is. You know what I mean? Ram, sorry I gave up the streaming service. Oh, bro. Nah, they trying to make us like get every freaking channel out here for whatever reason. Once you get Paramount Plus, and once you get Netflix, and once you get that fucking Hulu and shit. What the fuck is it called? The Prime and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, make that shit easy. Like, I'm telling you, the TV is just supposed to be. We should just be able to select channels at a price. Everybody should have their own unique shit that they watch. You like Discovery Channel? It's for $4.99. You can get it for the whole year, $4.99. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, now you got channels you only care about. I want you to get all these other streaming things. $15 here, $15 for that one, $15 for that one. How much money y'all think what kind of job do you think I have that I could just be throwing it into streaming platforms and shit? Like, bro, out of all the things in this world, your brother need a PS5. You know what I'm saying? I need a PS5. You think I'm worrying about Prime TV and shit? I think today is what? Paramount Plus? What's the plus for? I'm tired of this plus shit. Can we drop the plus? Can we just drop the plus? I'm tired of the plus. The plus is a terrible thing to me, I think. It means it's extra shit that I ain't gonna understand. Okay? I don't need that type of shit in my life. I don't know what kind of job you guys think I have and shit. You know what I'm saying? Better. Squad up. Appreciate you, my G. You already know. Stay fly, stay Gucci. Stay you, my G. You already know. JD, what up? You got them all heated right now. $96 later. Get to watch some games you're going to fall asleep on anyway and shit. How many times you watching the game also? You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, bro. Time out. Like, yo, time out. I'm poor, guys. I'm poor. I got pets. I got animals. I got addictions and shit. I like to smoke my Newports and shit. Like, yo, it's either you or the Newports. Like, yo, it's getting rough out there. Thank God you can just go on your phone and freaking see crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? You can just be like, TikTok. TikTok's always showing it. You got to deal with some dude over there freaking talking all boring and shit. That's how I watched the whole Eagles game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Like, nah, I'm poor. Like, listen, but Hulu, Hulu. But listen, I'm poor though. Like, yo, can I watch the half? I'll take the second half. I'll watch the second half for free, right? Nah, damn, chill for real. $14.99. You serious though? Like, nah. There should just be a big streaming platform. It should just be one platform. Netflix. Apparently, Netflix wants everything. Let's just give it all to Netflix, all right? And then boom. Here, select the channels you want. You want the cooking channel? You want, what other channels there is? Now, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I be hooked on all those shits. Let me see. Right now, me and wifey are hooked on I Survived. When they be like, I survived an avalanche. I survived a forest fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I survived a slaying and shit. I don't know, for whatever reason. I know it's the joke and shit. We're twisted in this house apparently because that's the go-to. You know what I'm saying? That's like, hey, you want to watch something? Yeah. Like, first 48. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to know what happened in the world. That way we're tuned out here. So that way when we got brass knuckles in our purse, in our pockets and shit, nobody's looking at us all crooked. Yo, bro, I watched Forensic Files yesterday. You ain't hear about little Sally? Little Sally used to ride her bike over here like normal, and all of a sudden she disappeared. Nah, some brass knuckles would have saved her life. You know what I'm saying? For real, though. That's how I'm doing it. Just kidding. That's funny. Oh, no, don't do that, Kilo. That was a mistake, guys. That was a mistake. I was just reading some comments, but apparently I read those and answered all of them already because that's how good I am in this live. Thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this live. I appreciate y'all, definitely. Thank you for pressing the thumbs up. That means something of importance. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You know? I'm heading out, Kilo. Night. You're getting beat. Stacy, stay fly. You already know. Stay Gucci. Stay you. I appreciate you. You already know. Stay blessed. Keep being you. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. We proud of you. Yeah, what I mean, I'll catch up with you next time, all right? Yeah, I'm gonna go too, guys. I'm almost at that 2 hour mark. So let's say we got 7 minutes right here. What are we talking about for the last 7 minutes? What are we doing? If you guys are here and you guys watch the whole live, bro, I salute y'all. I don't even know what the hell was we talking about. Like, damn, 2 hours flew. I was gonna get on Friday, I did it. I was gonna get on Saturday, I did it. It was all bummed out. Then I was like gonna go on now, but I didn't think I was gonna have the energy and shit. So thanks, guys, for like helping me out here. You hit the like on the way in, Stacy. Let's go. That's how we do it. That's what's up. But yeah, you guys made me feel good. Got to talk, got to chill. You guys are very sweet. You guys are so sweet. so sweet. Probably go in, watch the rest of the game, see what's going on. I don't even know what to talk about no more. I think I talked about everything. I was inspirational. I was motivational. I was sad. I was emotional. I think, yo, guys, we did all the emotions here. I was funny, I think. I was serious. Bro, if you are looking for a life that has all the emotions that a life should have, well, God damn it, this was the life, guys. We're at the last tip second of it, guys. We got a power 5 minutes. So here's my do-rag moment. My do-rag moment is when you're at the supermarket, never let nobody cut the line. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear, oh, you only have one item. You can skip me. Because, bitch, I already counted your 48 items. That just made it 56. And not cool. You know what I mean? Not cool. Like, sometimes trying to be the better person, you only become the worst person. And then I gotta be sitting there with my emotions and shit, because in my mind I want to curse you out, but I can't, because technically you did the right thing and shit. and I'll look like the asshole. You know what I mean? For pointing out the obvious. Excuse me, man. How did you know I wanted him to cut me? I'm just curious. Man, I'm just curious. Did you not see me here in line? And how do you know that I was okay with him skipping me? You know what I'm saying? No, we're not doing that. Like, that's the thing. Like, don't let your kindness overstep my rudeness. Because I was ignoring him. Like, I don't know if you was looking at me when I was looking at straight ahead, and he was looking at me, hoping I would say what you said. You know what I mean? Don't assume. Don't assume no more. You know what I'm saying? But all right, guys, that's my time. Squad out, my peeps. Thank y'all for being y'all. I don't know what else to say, man. Besides, appreciate y'all. 2026 is our year. No more excuses. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be like all hard on yourself, but don't be that soft on yourself neither. Excuses are not good enough no more. Results. 2026 summer, we out there at the beach looking right. You heard me? You heard me? All right, y'all. Salute. And we out. And hold pose.